Yesterday, all over our social media pages, Cassie filed a lawsuit in New York City against Diddy.
Yikes.
She's claiming she was stuck in a decade-long cycle of abuse.
The rumors are that Diddy was running some kind of Epstein-type deal where he was filming everybody, right?
That's the rumors. Yeah, I don't know that there's any proof or anything other than that.
Now, y'all know I always keep it real, so let's dive right into this mess. It turns out that Cardi and Offset were way more tangled up in Diddy's private life than anyone ever imagined. We're not just talking about a few wild parties here and there. No, honey, we're talking about a whole underground world that's darker than a blackout in a cave. Let's start with Diddy's infamous parties. Now, we've all heard whispers about how wild these gatherings could get, but the latest tea suggests they were more like Fight Club for the rich and famous. Sources are coming out of the woodwork spilling details that'll make your grandma clutch her pearls.
He controlled every aspect of her life. He is accused of frequently beating her and would hide her in hotel rooms for days until the bruising and signs of abuse were gone.
According to these insiders, Diddy's parties weren't just your average champagne popping, dance till dawn affairs. Oh no, they were exclusive events where the motto was anything goes. We're talking about high-profile guests indulging in behavior so extreme, they'd make a Vegas bachelor party look like a church picnic.
Of course. There's layers upon layers. When you get into these conspiracy theories, man, they never end. They never end. There's just layers upon layers upon layers.
But here's where it gets juicy, besties. Rumor has it that a select group of women, including our girl Cardi B, were brought in to work these events. And by work, I don't mean serving drinks or checking coats. These women were allegedly there to keep Diddy's guests entertained, if you know what I mean.
And Stacey, you say today's indictment reads like a mob indictment. What was most shocking to you of all these allegations?
Yeah, the fact, Jake, that the government in this indictment presented evidence alleging that Sean Combs was running a criminal enterprise.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Sophie, not our Cardi. But hold on to your wigs because there's more. It wasn't just Cardi. Other big names like Young Miami were reportedly part of this inner circle too. And get this, Diddy was allegedly paying these women a hefty sum every month for their involvement. We're not talking chump change here, folks. These payments were supposedly in the thousands every single month.
This is in the matter of Derek Lee Cardello Smith, MDOC number 267009 versus Sean Combs, Sean Puff Daddy Combs, also known as Sean P. Diddy, also known as Diddy, Bad Boy Records label owner.
But wait, there's more. Just when you thought this tea couldn't get any hotter, in walks Offset. Now, we all know Offset as Cardi's on again, off again hubby, right? Well, buckle up because this roller coaster is about to take a wild turn. According to some very chatty sources, Offset's relationship with Diddy went way beyond just being industry buddies.
Has been under criminal investigation for months by federal prosecutors here in New York. And if there are criminal charges, many of them may look a lot like what some of these individuals have been describing.
That's right, besties. The streets are whispering that Offset and Diddy might have been more than just friends. Some insiders are suggesting that their friendship was actually a cover for a much more intimate relationship. I know it sounds crazy, but in Hollywood, truth is often stranger than fiction. This bombshell has people looking at Offset and Cardi's tumultuous marriage in a whole new light. Could their high-profile relationship have been nothing more than a carefully crafted facade? A smokescreen to hide what was really going on behind closed doors?
The internet always causes unnecessary problems, unnecessary disagreements, unnecessary things, because a lot of the stuff on the internet and on the line isn't true. So I would just say they need to have that conversation, a real conversation. I'm not leaving this room until it's done, and those are the toughest conversations. When your wife wants to have a conversation, those are the toughest things because you got to put everything on the table. That's the only way something's going to work. Everything has to go on the table for you to possibly be able to move on, and I'm hoping that they can have that conversation.
Let's be real. It's no secret that Offset's been caught up in more cheating scandals than a soap opera. But now, people are starting to wonder if those rumors of infidelity were just scratching the surface. Was Offset's marriage to Cardi all part of an elaborate plan to keep his true preferences under wraps?
All I'm saying is, if I felt like my girl was cheating, I'm gonna get it off of these two. If I felt like my girl was cheating and she said these things to dispel my thought, it would not be dispelled.
No, it would not at all.
It would actually.
Now, let's talk money, honey. Remember those monthly payments I mentioned earlier? Well, it turns out Diddy wasn't just cutting checks to Cardi and Young Miami. Nope, there are whispers that these payments were part of a much larger network. We're talking about a whole web of hush money, keeping people quiet about what really went down at those parties.
He saw that DM.
Going crazy over a fucking space. Don't play with me. The fuck?
Now the nigga said I saw the DM.
And for y'all who don't know, well, y'all know, but this is all triggered by Offset posting and deleting on his story saying, "My wife fucked a nigga on me, gang. Y'all niggas know how I come."
The day before that.
And if you thought this couldn't get any messier, hold on to your seats. There's now speculation that Offset might have known about Cardi's involvement with Diddy all along. Was he complicit in the whole thing because of his own relationship with Diddy? The plot thickens, besties.
To go through with any of the sales, I won't be able to recoup any of my monies or anything from him as a result of any possible judgment in this action, if he's allowed to proceed with it. And an injunction or a restraining order would help ensure that he's not manipulating and selling the property to avoid this.
But we're not done yet. Let's spill some tea about Diddy himself. For years, there have been whispers about Diddy's own preferences. Some insiders are claiming that his high-profile relationships with women have always been more about maintaining his image than anything else. And now, with Offset's name being dragged into the mix, those old rumors are coming back with a vengeance.
And a lot of the evidence, alleged evidence, that's been gathered in this case was from those 2 raids that were conducted on his personal homes in Miami and Los Angeles. And the indictment names the things seized that he allegedly made videos of these performances that have been named freak-offs.
Can you imagine 2 of the biggest names in hip-hop allegedly involved in a secret relationship using their marriages as a cover? It's like something out of a Hollywood script, except this is real life, folks. Now, of course, Cardi's team is in full damage control mode. They're working overtime trying to distance her from this scandal, but with more and more people coming forward with their stories, it's getting harder and harder to keep a lid on things.
I feel like we got married so young. We got married so young and we got married so like spontaneously. And we did know each other, but we kind of didn't know each other. We just like was in love with each other and we had like a little toxic relationship. We got married 6 months of knowing each other, and like in those 6 months, we would see each other like 2 or 3 times a month.
The question on everyone's lips is, how much longer can Cardi and Offset keep up this charade? With Diddy's legal troubles mounting and the media digging deeper by the day, it seems like this is just the tip of the iceberg. The stakes couldn't be higher for Cardi and Offset. If these allegations turn out to be true, it could be curtains for their careers as we know them.
I would say I love them together. Like, they're both genuinely good people. But you know, in any relationship, it's never easy. There's ups and downs, and especially when you have artists like he's on the road, she's working. I hope they work it out. But anything comes into play, especially when somebody's pregnant. It's a lot. It's a lot on a woman. It's another body. So I don't know if that's the reason, if it's something else, but I hope they get a chance, and I hope they do work it out if it's meant to be. Like I said, they are both genuinely good people, so I hope they do work it out.
Now let's take a closer look at Cardi and Offset's relationship. From the outside, they seem like the perfect hip-hop power couple, right? Flaunting their wealth, their love, their family life all over social media. But honey, appearances can be deceiving.
Well, that's the interesting part here. And so what the plaintiff in this case did was filed for what we call a temporary restraining order, which would have prevented Diddy, or would prevent him from selling that Los Angeles home. And so we know, or at least we believe, that TRO was granted to enjoin or stop him from selling that home.
Their relationship has always been a roller coaster of public makeups and breakups, cheating scandals, and reconciliations. But now people are starting to wonder if the whole thing was just one big smokescreen. And get this, there are even rumors floating around that Offset himself might have leaked the dirt on Cardi and Diddy to get back at her.
The girl that he was talking about, the girl that he was actually, that they was trying to say, you know, his alleged ex. Pretty Red or whatever her name is, right? She actually commented and said, shaking my head, that wasn't with me. That man wasn't with me. I was already there with my husband's sister and brother. I'm 7 months pregnant. Y'all really have to stop with this type of behavior. And she also posted, it's completely crazy that I even have to do this. Please, it's not for me.
Let's rewind for a hot minute. Cardi and Offset got hitched in secret back in 2017, only spilling the beans months later after Offset's very public on-stage proposal. But from day one, things were never as smooth as they tried to make it seem. Offset's wandering eye was a constant shadow over their relationship, with cheating accusations popping up more often than pimples before prom night.
I think it's probably 3 factors. I feel like, I don't know, I get a lot of hate. Is it because I respond to it? So people...
Oh, you respond to it.
I respond to it.
You will stop the whole world with a tweet. My team, as soon as Cardi tweets could have been a segment at Hollywood Unlocked, because they'd be like, yo, my team, Keisha right there, she'd be like, Cardi tweeted. What did Cardi do? You will respond.
But here's where it gets even juicier. Some insiders are saying that the real reason for their turbulent marriage wasn't just Offset's infidelity. Oh no, it goes much deeper than that. The theory floating around is that Offset's high-profile marriage to Cardi was nothing more than a convenient cover to keep prying eyes off his personal life. For years, there have been whispers about Offset's preferences, and his connection to Diddy is only adding fuel to that fire. And let's not forget, Diddy himself has been the subject of similar rumors for years. So what if Offset and Diddy's relationship wasn't just about business and mutual admiration? What if it was something far more intimate?
These are all allegations that have become shockingly familiar against Diddy in recent months as he has faced lawsuit after lawsuit from women and men who have accused him of all manner of bad behavior.
Now here's a wild theory for you. Some are suggesting that Offset, tired of keeping up this facade, might have deliberately leaked the rumors about Cardi's involvement with Diddy as a form of revenge. Think about it. If Offset knew about Cardi's history with Diddy and these infamous parties, what better way to deflect attention from his own secrets than to expose hers? It's like the ultimate, if I'm going down, you're going down with me move.
Dawn had the choice to file the case as a Jane Doe, and she chose not to do that. After giving it a fair amount of thought, she wants accountability, she wants justice.
This theory gained even more traction after recent rumors that Offset and Cardi have hit another rough patch, with Cardi reportedly ready to file for divorce. Again. Insiders say Offset's been growing increasingly frustrated with the constant scrutiny on his relationship with Cardi. Some are even speculating that he's been looking for a way out for months.
Problems that the defense has brought up originally, but it seems like, just from reading this 14-page indictment, that there is enough physical evidence to perhaps get a conviction in this case. We shall see. These are allegations.
Let's not forget, Offset isn't new to playing dirty in the public eye. Remember earlier this year when he accused Cardi of cheating on him in a now deleted social media post? It sparked a firestorm of gossip and speculation. Cardi, of course, quickly clapped back, denying the allegations and insisting that Offset was just spiraling and acting out of jealousy. But the damage was done and the seed of doubt had been planted.
So what is next? Is he going to be in jail in this facility until the trial begins? Is there a chance he could, get moved earlier than that?
As of this moment, as of this hour, as of today, yes. But of course, as I mentioned earlier, they're going to be appealing this thing next to the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals to overturn the judge's order here to try and get him actually released.
Now, as more details about Diddy's scandalous parties come to light, it's becoming clear that Cardi wasn't just an innocent bystander. The rumors suggest that she was deeply involved, and her connection to Diddy runs much deeper than anyone realized. Some sources claim that Cardi and Diddy's relationship goes all the way back to her pre-fame days. Allegedly, Cardi was introduced to Diddy through mutual contacts in the music industry, and from there, she became a regular at his exclusive gatherings. These parties weren't just your typical Hollywood soirees, they were secretive events where Diddy's inner circle could indulge in whatever their hearts desired, free from the prying eyes of the media.
This is all triggered by Offset posting and deleting on his story saying, my wife on me, gang. Y'all know how I come.
The day before that, he was saying that
saw in the DM.
I seen them DM to my wife. I'ma run into you.
Bet
Smoke.
that.
The fact that Diddy was allegedly paying not just Cardi, but other women like Young Miami to be part of his inner circle only adds fuel to the fire. Young Miami, who's been romantically linked to Diddy for some time, has also been rumored to receive large monthly payments from him, reportedly for maintaining their relationship.
Now, do you feel competitive because your boyfriend Offset is in the Migos? He's here now, and obviously y'all both will be at the BET Hip Hop Awards. Are you like, okay, I got nominated for this. What if y'all are in the same category?
I think he would want me to win, to be honest with you.
Over him?
Yeah.
That's dope. That's how a man should be.
Yeah.
You in love. You been posting a lot of pictures.
Why you gotta use the L word?
These payments are rumored to be in the tens of thousands each month, a staggering sum that suggests Diddy was determined to keep these women loyal and quiet. And it wasn't just about protecting his public image. These payments were reportedly made to ensure that no one would speak out about what really went on at his infamous parties. With so much money at stake, it's no wonder these women kept their lips sealed for so long. But now, with the scandal blowing wide open, it seems like the truth is finally starting to come out.
One of the things that's going to happen, and I do believe that there has been a grand jury investigation that has been employed in this case. I think there may be a federal investigation going on, and there may be a stateside one, but I'm not totally sure. But one of the things that the prosecution in any case is going to try to do is show that there is a pattern of behavior here.
And let's not
forget about Diddy's legal troubles. His arrest has sent shockwaves through the industry, and as more details about the investigation come to light, it's becoming clear that this is just the tip of the iceberg. Diddy is facing serious charges, and if convicted, he could be looking at a lengthy prison sentence. The investigation is reportedly focusing on not just his financial dealings, but also his personal life. And as more people come forward with their stories, it's becoming clear that Diddy's parties were far more than just innocent gatherings of celebrities. There are even rumors that several high-profile figures, including Cardi and Offset, could be called to testify as part of the investigation. If that happens, it could be the final nail in the coffin for their already strained relationship. Cardi has built her brand on being unapologetically real, but with these allegations hanging over her head, she's facing a PR nightmare that could derail everything she's worked for. And Offset, who has already been struggling to maintain his public image, is now facing even more scrutiny as his connection to Diddy becomes harder to deny. In the end, the question remains, how much of this was real and how much was just smoke and mirrors? Cardi and Offset have always presented themselves as a united front. But with these latest revelations, it's clear that their relationship was far more complicated than anyone realized. Whether or not they'll be able to weather this storm remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, Hollywood will be watching their every move, and you know your girl Sophie will be right here, ready to spill all the tea as it comes out. So what do you think, besties? Was Offset's marriage to Cardi just a cover for his secret life with Diddy? And could Cardi's involvement with Diddy's parties be the final straw that breaks their relationship for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more juicy updates on this explosive story. Until next time, keep it real, keep it messy, and keep sipping that tea. This is Sophie Scoop signing off. Bye. Bye.